Washington, Dakota Bonner, Malcolm Basama, Dana Ross, Trevor Brooks, Daniel Waddleton, Dylan Johnson, Darius Dean, Drew Harmon, and Lee Preston. Ladies and gentlemen, get on your feet, get loud. Here come your Bulldogs. In the event of an emergency, please remain calm and evacuate according to the following instructions. If you are seated in the lower level, walk up the nearest aisle to the main concourse and follow the sidewalk to the ticket gate, safely exiting into the parking lot. If you are seated in the upper level, walk down the nearest aisle to the main concourse and follow the sidewalk to the ticket gate, safely exiting into the parking lot. If you are located on the field, please make your way towards the north gate and safely exit into the parking lot. Thank you for making our time here at Randall Reed Stadium fun and safe for everyone. At this time, would you please stand for a moment of silence as we honor our military, veterans, and first responders. Now please remain standing and face the flag for the playing of the national anthem. Texas Association sports officials. The Raiders captains for tonight's game will be number 20, Jaden Ward, number 4, Taylor Tipton, number 90, Aiden Milliken, and number 21, Kyle Mercantile. The Raiders are coached by James Graves. The Lumberton High School principal is Travis Edford. The captains now for your Chapel Hill Bulldogs are number 52, Kerryon Huddleston, number 57, Corey Johnson, number 2, Lonzo McGregor, number 22, Dakota Bonner. Also coached by Jeff Reardon. The Chapel Hill High School principal is Matthew Strode.
Welcome to Brandon Reed Stadium here in New Caney, Texas, for today's game between the Chapel Hill Bulldogs and the Lumberton Raiders. We got a good one here in 4A Division I Regional Semifinal. Winner of this game will play the Kilgore Bulldogs next week. Kilgore got a big win earlier today. And these two teams trying to get to that regional final that will be played next week. Chapel Hill going to be the home team in the blue tops, white helmets, white pants. Lumberton, the road team, in the all whites. And Chapel Hill has won the toss and will defer to the second half. So Lumberton will receive to start the opening of this one. Lumberton 11-1, 5-0 in District 10 4A. I'll tell you how they got here so far. They started out the playoffs defeating District 9 4A Palestine 54-29, and then last week defeating Stafford 23-8. Chapel Hill comes into this game 10-2, 6-0 in District 9 4A, and they have beat Livingston 45-38, and then last week with a win over Bay City 38-24. I'm Logan Ward. Alongside me is Bret Sweeney, and Bret, anytime you get closer and closer to the end of the Texas high school football season, these games just get magnified.
Yeah, this is a huge game tonight, Logan. Both teams coming in state ranked. Lumberton at 6, Chapel Hill at 7, so high expectations from both teams. So we'll see two different styles of matchup. We'll see what style wins tonight.
Lumberton will receive the opening kick. Aiden Campos with the short pooch. Hits at about the 21-yard line and is fielded by Lumberton, trying to make a move on the far side, and that's going to be pushed out of bounds as Trey Kirsch returning it for the Raiders. The Raiders come out with a high-powered offense led onto the field by Lucas Powell, their quarterback, their junior quarterback. Lucas Powell comes into this game with 45 touchdowns to just 8 interceptions and is getting closer and closer to that 3,000-yard season in the air. Powell, he's going to hand it off to Ward. The big bruising back slips and falls, and Bret, that's something we'll probably see quite a bit tonight as it is raining just a little bit here in New Caney.
It's just enough to kind of throw you off your game. Not real heavy at this point, but the field's definitely been getting rained on all afternoon. We've been here for a few hours, so it's going to be a factor tonight.
So 2nd and 8 now for Lumberton. Powell looking over to his coaching staff, getting the play. 2 wide receivers on both sides of the formation. Back to pass, short pass on the near side, and that's caught by Kirsch. Tackled down at the 35-yard line. Good enough for a gain of about 4. Bring up 3rd and 3.
Yeah, Lumberton's going to have to do a lot of that quick passing to kind of counter the Chapel Hill rushing or the pass rush.
Lumberton is a team that likes to throw the ball. Powell coming into this game has thrown the ball 234 times, now 235. Powell the handoff to Ward. He's tackled down and not enough to get the first down, so it's going to be 4th and about 1.
Let's see what they do here. It looks like they're going to stay on.
So Lumberton's going to take the early gamble. Go into a unique formation here.
This is
the entire offensive line on the far side, and the ball is snapped, and
there's
Powell's going to
flag near side. I'm not sure what that's going to be.
Yeah, that's going to be too many men on field, as it was a late substitution. I mean, there was about 4 Chapel Hill players that ran onto the field at that time.
Coach McFarland on the sideline is not happy about something there. I don't know if it was a player or a coach he didn't get the communication to, or.
Yeah, there's too many men on the field for Chapel Hill, so that play, that's going to be a first down for Lumberton.
They called offside, but they got the first anyway, so.
And penalties decline.
That's an interesting one. I hadn't seen that one all year.
Yeah, it's Lumberton. I mean, they sent all of their offensive line to the opposite side of the field. It was just the center and the quarterback snapped it and ran for a couple yards. Powell back to pass, has a man downfield, short, and it's Drew Harmon who deflects it.
Great coverage.
Almost an interception for Drew Harmon.
Yeah, great coverage by Harmon. He was step for step with him. Ball's a little bit underthrown there, and Harmon got his hands on it, and things we've talked about the pregame show. Chapel Hill secondary is just they're not used to having to do a lot of covering this year, so it'll be interesting to see against a passing attack like Lumberton how they will fare tonight.
2nd and 10, ball at the Lumberton 45. So a short pitch on the far side, and that one's going to be a loss of about 5 on the play.
Yeah, Kevion Huddleston led the attack for the Bulldogs there. And that's going to be a loss of 4 or 5 there.
And it was Jaden Ward who got the pitch and just couldn't get anywhere. As Bret said, Kevion Huddleston kind of set the edge, and a whole host of Bulldogs came in. So it's 3rd and 15.
Looks like they're going to get a timeout for Chapel Hill. And Coach McFarland's not happy again about something there.
Yeah, it's a timeout for Chapel Hill. I think they were confused so far early that this Chapel Hill defense has gotten a couple of late substitutions off on the field, and something that I noticed just from sitting here, you have Javen Mayfield starting at safety tonight, which is something I don't think he's done all season. So, you know, a couple of assignments. It's been Lee Preston who's kind of been filling in that safety role the last couple of weeks. But it's Javen Mayfield there tonight, and I think that we talked about that earlier, is just that Lumberton passing attack.
You've also got Deuce McGregor playing a little defense, which he hasn't played a whole lot of defense this year.
It's that Lumberton passing attack that Chapel Hill hasn't seen a ton of this season. And this Lumberton passing offense is electric.
But you basically have the 4 starting receivers for Chapel Hill playing secondary right now. So we'll see if that fatigue factor comes into play at some point.
So it's 3rd and 15. Lumberton has the ball at the Chapel Hill 40, or at the Lumberton 40. Powell back to pass, throwing it short of the line to gain, but it's caught at about the 49-yard line, so not quite to the sticks. It's going to be about 4th and 6.
We'll see what they do here. Looks like the offense is staying on the field, though.
They picked up the last 4th down. Lumberton trying to go quick, trying to draw Chapel Hill off sides. A couple of hard counts. Fourth and 6 now officially for the Raiders. Powell back to pass, throwing it far side, and it's open, and it's Jaden Ward incomplete, in and out of the hands, and a turnover on downs.
He just dropped that one, as Ward's going to want that one back. He had no defenders in his way. He could have picked up 5-10 yards easy there, and instead it comes with a turnover on downs, and now Chapel Hill's offense is going to get the step on the field.
This Chapel Hill offense led onto the field by sophomore quarterback Demetrius Brisbane and his classmate sophomore running back Ricky Stewart. 1st and 10, Chapel Hill inside the Lumberton 49. First handoff to Ricky Stewart, and that's going nowhere. Great job defensively for this Lumberton defense. Easton Stapleton comes in and makes the stop.
Brought down by
and that's a no gain on first down for Chapel Hill. So it's 2nd and 10 now for the Bulldogs. Quick pass, and that's going to be out of the hands of Deuce McGregor. It was a little low and kind of skipped to McGregor on a stick route on the far side. So now it's 3rd and 10 for Chapel Hill.
Yeah, it's two quick plays there, and Chapel has not moved the ball yet. So kind of thought they'd start off with a lot of Stewart here, and they put themselves in 3rd and long. We'll see if they have to throw again this time.
3 wide receivers on the near side. Hand off to Stewart, trying to find some room, and this Lumberton defense is all over it. Gain of 2. Seemed like the entire Lumberton defense was over there making a play.
Yeah, they had that play read, and 3 plays and punt time for Chapel Hill.
It's been a while since I feel like Chapel Hill has had a 3 and out. Here comes Trevor Brooks to punt after the first possession for Chapel Hill on the offense.
Trevor Brooks there here. We'll see what kind of punt he has in store for us.
Trey Kirsch going to let this one bounce and goes into the back of the end zone for a touchback. So this Lumberton defense, they have a for real defense. They have allowed 10 or less points in 8 games this season, including they have 4 of their last 5 games less than 10 points allowed. So this is a Lumberton defense that can get after you and have been playing well all season. 1st and 10 for Lumberton at their own 20-yard line, 7:33 remaining in the first quarter here in New Caney. Lumberton defense here in New Caney. Lumberton defense. And after the play clock was reset, here comes Lucas Powell. Play fake, dropping back to pass. Going long, downfield, has a man, and it's Fusilier who catches it about the 30-yard line and is taken down at the Chapel Hill 24.
Yeah, he just beat Drew Harmon on that one. Great throw from Lumberton as Powell hit his man in stride.
That is almost a 70-yard gain. Quick pass on the far side, and they actually pulls it down. Powell was faking. I think he was going to throw it on the little screen, but Trevor Brooks was standing right there and decided to take it and run it himself for a gain of about 6 on the play.
Yeah, it was a good play because that would have been picked off as Brooks was sitting there.
This Lumberton team moving the ball efficiently so far. Under 7 minutes to go in the first quarter. Jaden Ward with the handoff. Powering for the first down. And we got referee. Talking, a couple of referees are talking about something right now.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they're discussing. We'll see.
Clock will roll. It's 1st and 10 for Lumberton from the Chapel Hill 13. Powell in the gun. Ward's to his right. Powell going to keep it up the middle, try to find some room. Gain of about 6 on the play, maybe 7. Little quarterback draw, little delayed draw there for Lucas Powell, who comes into the game and he's averaging 6.3 yards per carry, has over 500 yards rushing on the season.
So when you have an arm like that, it draws all the attention. Having those legs can come into effect real quickly. As if you go man coverage, you forget about the quarterback. He can get some big gains.
2nd and 4. Lumberton still can't get a first down. Jaden Ward comes up, and he is about a yard short. Bring up 3rd and 1 now for Lumberton. Lumberton's trying to move quickly.
Yeah, Chapel's trying to sub, and then they're having trouble doing so.
3rd and 1. And off to Ward. And he's in for a touchdown. 4-yard touchdown run from Jaden Ward. And this Lumberton offense right now is rolling. Tanner Tipton on to attempt the PAT. PAT is good. Lumberton with an 80-yard scoring drive. They take a 7-0 lead. You're watching Texas High School football here on Dave Campbell's Texan Live. Going to be Tipton who comes out and kicks off for Lumberton after they have an 80-yard scoring drive, and it's going to be an onside kick and just fielded perfectly.
A flag, maybe they were offsides, maybe.
It might be offsides. Christian Blevins, the one for Chapel Hill that got down on it, but
yeah, we'll see here. If it is, it'd be an extra 5 yards. It's going to be great field position for Chapel Hill, looking to answer that Lumberton scoring drive.
So it was offside, so the 5 yards will put Chapel Hill to start this possession inside Lumberton territory, but they had it at the 49 in Lumberton territory last time and couldn't get a yard. So this Chapel Hill offense coming out trying to get something going on their second possession of the game.
Let's see if they can get Stewart going here in this possession.
It's going to be an end around to Deuce McGregor, who just slips and slides his way to the 40-yard line. And that's something that we haven't seen a lot from Chapel Hill in the last couple of games, is the end arounds. Now it's 2nd and 2.
Yeah, I think it's going to be important to spread Lumberton out and make sure they use all their weapons tonight.
Hand off to Stewart. He's got a little bit of a room, tries to bounce it on the outside, gets the first down and more, stops, stutter steps, goes across the 30-yard line, and is taken out of bounds at the 28-yard line of Lumberton.
Man, great run by Stewart. He's very patient there. Kind of let some guys fly by him, used his blockers, and he just kind of just turned away, let a guy go by him, and then got tackled. But a great run by Stewart.
1st and 10, Chapel Hill from the Lumberton 28. Back to Ricky Stewart up the middle, and this Lumberton defense has got that middle plugged up right now. No gain for Stewart.
Yeah, there was nowhere to him go that time. They may have to establish that outside a little bit, and then maybe have Lumberton kind of start cheating out that way, and then the middle will open up. But right now, it's nothing there.
2nd and 10 for Chapel Hill. 3:45 remaining in the first quarter. Lumberton with a 7-0 lead. Brisbane. End around handoff to McGregor. He's going to cut up field. McGregor falls forward to the 20-yard line. Gain of 8. Going to bring up 3rd and 2. So getting Deuce McGregor involved early.
Yeah, the more guys they can get, it's like I said, you're going to be able to spread it out. Lumberton won't be able to key on Stewart if they don't know where it's going. So
3rd and 2. Dean in motion. Brisbane back to pass. Blitz coming. Ricky Stewart catches it and chopped down And right at the line to gain, I mean, he's right there where the line of scrimmage was, maybe lost a yard, so it's going to bring up 4th and 3. And it looks like they're going to try to kick a field goal here.
They'll take the points and see if Campos can. Didn't see.
Maybe I didn't see the kicker come out.
No, they're going Wildcat. Looks like. Because Stewart's in the shotgun here.
4th and 2, Wildcat, and it's going to be Ricky Stewart up the middle, who finds a little bit of a crease, and Ricky Stewart trips and falls.
Oh, the grass got him, Logan.
Trips and falls at the 7-yard line. I mean, he had all the time. Nobody was around him. He looked like Daniel Jones in the Monday Night Football game a couple of years ago.
Hey, that was when we talked about earlier the field condition and being slick. It got him right there.
And they're going right back to it.
Why not? Worked just a second ago.
1st and goal for Chapel Hill. High snap. Stewart falls, and Lumberton's going to fall on it for a turnover.
Ooh.
And Lumberton recovers the ball, and it's going to be their ball at the 23-yard line.
Well, that's 2 big plays. 2 big plays right there. You had a for sure touchdown the play before. Stewart trips. Then the ball goes over his head, and Lumberton gets it. 2 plays that just killed the momentum Chapel Hill had going.
And Stewart was tripped and fell as he was trying to get the ball and recover it. So Lumberton back out on the field with a 7-point lead, 1:54 remaining in the first quarter. You have 3 wide receivers on the far side. It's a handoff to Jaden Ward up the middle. He plows forward for about a gain of 6.
Handoff to Jaden Ward up the middle, tackled by Kendall Allen.
Right now, this Lumberton in control of this one.
It's a gain of 6 of the play, 2nd down and 4 at the 27.
2nd and 4 now for the Raiders. Quick pass, far side, in and out of the hands of Trey Kirsch.
This is a big possession right here for both teams. Kind of Lumberton's kind of taking the momentum. But the last thing that Lumberton wants to do right now is to give the ball back to Chapel Hill this quickly. So they're going to need to pick up the first here to keep the momentum.
3rd and 4. Lumberton's gone for it both times that they've had 4th down situations. They're trying not to be in that situation here. 3rd and 4 for Lumberton. Quick pass, trying to find a pass downfield. It is caught. A great play made. Brady Fusilier again. He's over 1,100 yards on the season after this game.
That was just a pitch and catch there. Powell to Fusilier. That was a great play by Lumberton.
1st and 10, Lumberton. They're going quickly. Handoff up the middle. Jaden Ward fights for about 5.
Jaden Ward up the middle, brought down by Malcolm Pasama. It's a gain of 4 on the play. 2nd down and 6.
2nd and 6, 45 seconds remaining in the first quarter, in a quarter that has been dominated so far by Lumberton. 11-1 on the year. Their only loss coming in the second game at St. Thomas Catholic. They lost 42-24. Jaden Ward up the middle.
Ward up the middle once again. Brought down.
That's going to bring up 3rd and 1 now, and Lumberton's trying to go quickly. Clock's running down here in the end of the first quarter. Got 20 seconds and rolling. Quick snap, back to Ward. And I don't know if he got the first down. He's right at the line to gain. We'll see if they give it to him or not.
They'll go for it either way here.
All right. It's going to be 4th and inches.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if they handed it right back to the big back.
4th and inches coming up to start the second quarter. At the end of 1, Lumberton 7, Chapel Hill nothing. Lumberton driving. Here on Dave Campbell's Texan Live. 4th and inches for Lumberton as we begin the second quarter here on Dave Campbell's Texan Live from Randall Reed Stadium here in New Caney, Texas. Lumberton 4th and inches. And it was all Raiders in that first quarter. A couple bad breaks for Chapel Hill. Slipped on an open touchdown. Next play, fumbled it and gave it right back to Lumberton. As it's a 4th and inches, and I don't think he got it.
He didn't get it. Looks like Trevor Brooks coming.
Lucas Powell came in and tried to get a quarterback sneak on the far side, and it was Trevor Brooks and Corey Johnson who stopped him short, and Chapel Hill will take over possession after the turnover on downs.
Yeah, Brooks blitzed on the outside there and was able to get contact early, and him and Johnson stopped it up, and that's a big play right there. That's what Chapel Hill needed after basically giving Lumberton the ball, snapping over their heads, and Lumberton kind of just got a early Christmas present. So we'll see if Chapel Hill can take advantage of that big stop.
1st and 10. Hand off to Stewart. He's running on the outside, trying to find the edge. Ricky Stewart has a crease, and he is taken down just by the littlest of hits on the near side.
Yeah, he got tripped up on those ankles, and if he doesn't catch him on the ankles, he may have broke that one.
Connor Smith comes in from that corner position and just knocks Ricky Stewart kind of off balance, and that was enough to get him down. 1st and 10. Brisbane, his first run of the day. He bounces it to the outside. Stutter steps.
Ooh, and there's
and then there's going to be a late hit.
Yeah, the whistle had already blown there.
Whistle had blown, and Lumberton came in and got a shot on the quarterback, so that's a free 15 yards and another first down for Chapel Hill. Chapel Hill will have the ball at the 30-yard line now.
That's one of those things in this kind of game that's going to be magnified. Those things right there, giving an opponent like Chapel Hill 15 free yards, as Lumberton's played well so far, but Chapel Hill's offense is pretty potent, and you don't want to give them 15 freebies.
As referees are picking up their flags.
It was a good call by the official there, as that was a obvious late hit.
1st and 10. Chapel Hill now has the ball inside Lumberton 31. Brisbane back to pass. Only his second pass of the day. He's throwing it far side.
Ooh.
And can't get it to Deuce McGregor.
Looked like they weren't on the same page there. Deuce was running more towards the end zone. Brisbane threw it more toward the sideline. Really fortunate that Lumberton didn't break on that and intercept that.
2nd and 10 now. 11:05 remaining. Clock stopped after the incompletion in the first half. Chapel Hill goes back to Stewart, and Stewart can't get anywhere.
Goodness.
And he's pushed back. And that's going to be a loss of about 9 on the play. Actually, make it 10, so it'll bring up 3rd and 20.
That's a good scheme there by Lumberton. They just had that play read. They had like 4 or 5 guys right there on Stewart. That's where those reverses and things that they had going with McGregor early, they may have to call in one of those misdirection type plays.
Now it's 3rd and 18 for Chapel Hill. Brisbane back to pass. Rolling out, throwing it downfield. Has a man, and it is incomplete. There is a penalty flag right around the line. We'll see what this penalty is.
I would probably say it's going to be holding, if I was to guess.
It is going to be holding on Chapel Hill.
They're going to decline that, I'm sure. It's an interesting spot for Chapel Hill now, though, because you're out of field goal range here, but it's a long 4th.
Yeah, you're going to have to punt.
So let's see if they send the punt team out, and here they come.
Punt team will come out for Chapel Hill after the it was the second down loss of 8 on the play that was the killer of that drive for Chapel Hill after they had some momentum going.
Well, they don't have Lumberton doesn't have anybody back right now, so Brooks could kind of pooch it back there and pin them deep here.
We'll see if Brooks can do that. He kicks it high into the air.
It's a good punt.
And it goes out of bounds.
Yeah,
let's see where they mark it.
See how far back they go with it.
They're going to mark the punt when out of bounds at the 23-yard line.
That's not a great punt, but
so that's where Lumberton will take over. This is kind of what we were expecting. Is the rain it's been a steady flow. I mean, it hasn't really stopped so far here tonight, as we can kind of see the rain and the lights across the field. And it's a steady pour right now. On this turf, it gets real slick real easily.
And we've seen it affect a couple of players tonight already.
1st and 10 for Lumberton. Hand off to Jaden Ward. And he's going to gain about 1 on the play.
It's a good stop there by Chapel Hill.
Quick throw, near side. Fusilier got it. Still on his feet, and Fusilier across the 40, across midfield. Is anybody going to be able to catch him across the 30? It's Fusilier into the end zone for a Lumberton touchdown.
Wow, what a play. Couple of missed tackles there by the Bulldogs, and you can't let a receiver like that get open. He had open field and no one back there to catch him.
2 missed tackles from Chapel Hill. You can kind of see him slipping and sliding on the turf. And Brady Fusilier with his 23rd touchdown of the year is his biggest one so far of the year. Lumberton trying to go up 14. PAT for Lumberton pending. The snap, the hold, the kick is good. 9:36 remaining. It's Lumberton 14, Chapel Hill nothing. You're watching Texas High School football here on Dave Campbell's Texan Live. .36 remaining in the first half. Squid kick from Lumberton. Going to be picked up by Deuce McGregor, who's trying to find a little bit of a crease, reversing field. Deuce McGregor across the 25, tackled down at about the 30. Nice return there for McGregor.
Yeah, that's a lot of running for a few yards, but McGregor made a little bit out of something he had there, and this is a big drive for Chapel Hill. Now you hadn't seen them down here in the recent memory by this many points, so we'll see what they're made of right here.
So Chapel Hill going to have possession, trying to find something going offensively. Brisbane back to pass, blitz coming, tosses it up, and that's going to be intercepted. I mean, Demetrius Brisbane just tossed that one up. Defenders were all around Deuce McGregor, and Lumberton takes over the second turnover of the night for Chapel Hill.
Yeah, that's just a bad pass right there by Brisbane. Nothing else you can say about it. Just kind of threw it up for grabs, and your coach now, you've got to go talk to your young quarterback and settle him down. It's too early in this game. Still a lot of time left.
Lumberton after the quick strike on their last possession. Takes over inside Chapel Hill territory. 1st and 10 from the 34. Lucas Powell in the gun. Fakes the throw, throws the wheel route on the far side, coming back, and it is
and that's going to be
caught.
I thought that might be a flag there as Chapel Hill kind of gave the offensive player a shove, but no call.
I will say it's been pretty impressive that this Lumberton team has been able to throw the ball the way they have in this rain.
Yeah, they hadn't bothered them one bit so far.
1st and 10 for Lumberton after the completion. Handoff, Jaden Ward trying to find some space up the middle. Gain of about 4. Bring up 2nd and 6. I'll say 2nd and 7 now.
And it's coming down pretty steady now. I don't know. It may have picked up a little bit.
It definitely seems like it's picked up. 8:30 remaining in the first half. It's been all Lumberton trying to make this a 3-score game. Powell back to pass, throwing it across the middle, incomplete. That was intended for Ty Reyes, the son of head coach James Reyes.
I've been impressed with Lumberton's protection up front so far. Chapel Hill's front 7 have been all over the other teams so far in the playoffs, but they've done a great job protecting the quarterback, giving him time to throw.
3rd and 7. 8:22 remaining. And it's Lumberton just trying to draw Chapel Hill offside. Try to do the hard count. Now it's going to be a play action across the middle, in and out of the hands, and incomplete. That one right there, that one could have been caught. I mean, it was right through the hands of Ty Reyes again, and we'll bring up 4th down, and the field goal unit's going to come on for Lumberton.
It's a big hit there by Dylan Johnson coming across, making sure that was not held on to. So it's a big stop for Chapel Hill. After giving the ball away so far in their own territory, limiting Lumberton to a field goal attempt is a win here.
Tanner Tipton, the junior kicker, coming on for the field goal. Trying to make it a 3-score game. The snap is a little bit behind him, but that is good. 31-yarder from Tanner Tipton puts Lumberton up 3 scores. It's now 17-0, 8:11 remaining here in the first half. Here on Dave Campbell's Texan Live. $8:11 remaining here in the first half in a rainy New Caney. Little pooch kick going to be caught at the 25-yard line by Quentin Greenlee, who's taken down at the 34.
A good return there by Greenlee. And for Chapel Hill in the offense, you've got to shake that off from the last possession. Really need to get back to what's been doing well. I like the misdirection, kind of the end arounds, possibly to kind of free Stewart up. There's no use to getting in a shootout throwing the ball around because that's not Chapel Hill's game. So we'll see if they can kind of establish the run again here and get some of their playmakers in space.
So far, this Lumberton defensive front has done a tremendous job. Little end around to Deuce McGregor, cuts it upfield, spins off a tackle, still on his feet and taken down. Gain of 9 on the play for the senior Deuce McGregor.
Yeah, I like that play call from Coach Irvin. Give Deuce. He said a really good job of running the ball tonight. He's probably averaging 8 or 9 yards a carry.
This is going to be a hurry up. Brisbane trying to find some space, and he spins off of a tackle, gets the first down, move the chains. We talked about this kind of throughout this season. Is last year when Chapel Hill made the playoff run all the way to the state semifinals, it was Brisbane's legs that really did it. And so far in this playoff run, they haven't called on Demetrius Brisbane to run all that often.
They may need to call on it here some tonight.
Handoff, Stewart trying to find a little bit of a wiggle room. And this Lumberton defense right now is swarming to the football.
It's like Brock Jackson there, the defensive player for Lumberton. He drove Chapel Hill's Pablo Martinez back into Stewart there and caused some problems and just kind of threw off the whole play. So great job by that push, as Chapel Hill's offensive line has not been manhandled like this in quite some time.
I'll bring up 2nd and 12 now for Chapel Hill. 6:42 and counting left in the first half. Brisbane throwing it, kind of let it drift upfield, and it's incomplete, intended for Drew Harmon. Brisbane's pass kind of drifted a little bit as he was throwing off his back foot. And we'll bring up 3rd and 12, and this is a position that Chapel Hill doesn't like to be in.
No, you're correct on that one, Logan. This is not comfortable position here. Is Chapel Hill in 3rd and long, and they really need to pick up the first here. You don't want to give the ball back to a Lumberton offense that's rolling right now.
6:31 remaining. Brisbane going to keep it on the far side, trying to find the edge. Cuts it back upfield. And Brisbane gains about 3 on the play. It's going to bring up 4th down, and the punt unit will come back out for Chapel Hill.
Yeah, Lumberton did a good job of getting outside and kind of shutting off that angle and didn't allow Brisbane to turn the corner. He just kind of ran out of room, picked up yardage, but that 2nd down play was really the key where they went backwards.
So far, this Lumberton defense has been as good as advertised. Fourth and 8. It's going to be Trevor Brooks who punts it. Gets a Lumberton bounce. Chapel Hill looking at it, finally downs it. And Lumberton's going to have possession with just a little bit over 6 minutes remaining in the first half.
And that's not been Trevor Brooks' night punting either. That's 2 he's kind of shanked off the side of his foot. So right now for Chapel Hill, things just aren't going your way. You just got to find some kind of spark somewhere, whether that's a turnover or a sack or something to get you going. For Lumberton, you keep going like you've been playing.
1st and 10 for the Raiders. Hand off to Jaden Ward. Fights forward for a gain of 4. Ward's a big back. They don't have any like height or weight listed, but he is a big fella right now running around as there's a pass far side just in and out of the hands, and that's what's going to happen here is this rain is still coming down, and it's coming down pretty hard here in New Caney. The wind's picking up a little bit, or as others would like to say, this is playoff football weather.
Yeah, it's not really all that chilly out. It's just kind of rainy, which is, could be worse. You could have cold rain. I think that's probably a little bit worse.
Absolutely. That wind is starting to pick up. 3rd and 7. Little pitch out to Jaden Ward, who picks up about 5 on the play, 5 or 6 on the play. We'll see where they mark it. It'll bring about 4th and 2.
Yeah, it's going to be, they may mark it around, it looks like maybe around 1. Because it's looked at the chains at the 48.
Yeah,
so
4th and 1 now.
Yeah, we'll see if they try that little keeper play again or they actually hand it off to Ward.
We'll see 4th and 1. Trying to draw Chapel Hill off sides. And we'll see what Lumbertons decide to do. They have 10 on the play clock. Play clock now down to 5. Lumberton's got to get the snap off quickly, try to drop him off again, and calls a timeout. So now still might go for it here. This doesn't mean that they're not going to go for it, but at least going to try to draw them off, call a play if you have one that you like here.
I mean, honestly, Logan, I think I just punt it here. I mean, they've gone for it. Last time they went for it here in this same situation, they gave Chapel Hill good field position. The way the game is going around here, you're up 17, you're up 3 scores with 5 minutes to go. Do you risk not getting in here and giving Chapel Hill a chance to spark it, or do you pin them?
I would play. I would say the other way of Chapel Hill hasn't shown so far, besides that one play, that they can stop you getting short down markers. I mean, you kind of want to.
It's a tough decision, though.
Put the pedal to the metal here. So let's see what Lumberton and head coach James Reyes in his second year here at Lumberton decide to do.
And they're going to run the offense out there, so unless they do some kind of quick kick by the quarterback, they look like they're going to go for it.
Doesn't look like that, so it's going to be 4th and 1 for Lumberton. Ball at the Chapel Hill 49. Quick handoff to Ward, and he gets the first down, and Moore still dragging folks and is taken down by the ankles by Day Ross of Chapel Hill.
So the gamble pays off there, and got an injury down. Looks like a Chapel Hill player down around the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, there's a Chapel Hill player down. We'll take a break here on Dave Campbell's Texan Live. Daniel Waddleton, the injured player for Chapel Hill, he walks off the field, and it's 1st and 10. And quick pass. There has pressure. Lucas Powell just going to throw it away.
Smart play there by Powell. Just throw it away. Had some pressure coming from Chapel Hill's front there.
But you talked about that, Bret. Chapel Hill, the last couple of games, have been able to get pressure on the quarterback. This Lumberton offensive line has done a fabulous job in this first half.
They're keeping their guy clean.
Giving Powell that clean pocket. 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Handoff. Ward taken down. Gain of about 2 on the play. Will bring up 3rd and 8.
Nice play there by Malcolm Pasama coming across the line and just almost took Ward's head off there.
There's 4:25 remaining in the first half here in New Caney, a rainy New Caney. This game is brought to you by your Best in Texas Ford dealers. Ford is the best in Texas. The rain's coming down. The wind is picking up as the flags here, the big flags, are completely up and waving. Quick pass. That's caught and complete for a first down.
What a catch
by Trey Kirsch, his 62nd catch of the year.
And a big one that was. It moves the chains for Lumberton. They look to try to take the whole half, the rest of the half down here, I would imagine.
Lucas Powell coming into this game, we don't have our stats up here, but I'm sure he has now reached over 3,000 yards passing this season. And that is impressive at the high school level. 3:30 remaining in the first half. Back to Ward. Gain of about 3. And Jaden Ward has run that play about 10 times tonight. Yeah, as Lumberton just kind of methodically going to take the play clock all the way down.
Yeah, they don't want to give Chapel Hill the ball back at this point.
Chapel Hill will receive the second half kickoff. So Lumberton trying to add more points on the board. As that was a rifle on the far side by Lucas Powell, caught by Kirsch. And that was a rocket from Lucas Powell for the first down.
It's like got a Lumberton offensive lineman shaking up. That's number 75, Gabe Hernandez. He's able to get off on his own power. So
the clock stopped at 2:42. So it's 1st and 10 for Lumberton with the ball at the 17-yard line. Powell trying to find some room and then decides to tuck it and run, a gain of 1. It looked like a little bit of miscommunication maybe with the receivers.
It looked strange. He was kind of stood there a minute trying to figure out what he was going to do, and then he just decided to tuck it in and take the yard gain.
Powell looked right, trying to find a man, and it just didn't seem like anything was there or didn't like what he saw, so just trying to get up for a gain of 1. It's 2nd and 9 now for Lumberton. Handoff. Ward fights forward, and he's just running over people right now for a gain of 7. Bring up 3rd and 3.
Yeah, Kendall Allen took a ride there. He got on his back, and Ward drug him 2 or 3 yards. And, you know, Allen's a big boy.
He is. 1:45 remaining in the first half. Lumberton trying to really put this one in a firm grasp. Far side, Lucas Powell trying to run the option, and he's taken down. Bring up 4th down. It's 4th and 4. And they'll probably run this down and call the timeout. And Chapel Hill, I think, is going to take a timeout. We'll see. Yeah, Chapel Hill is going to take a timeout smartly there by head coach Jeff Reardon. We'll take a timeout with them. Lumberton leads 17-0 here on Dave Campbell's Texan Live. Going to be Tipton. Tanner Tipton on to trying to kick on another field goal for Lumberton. He made one from 31. And
that's a huge mistake for Chapel Hill.
Chapel Hill just went in, and it was Trevor Brooks, the sophomore, that came in and just ran into him trying to time it, and Lumberton wasn't going to snap that ball at all, so that's a 1st and goal now for Lumberton. This has been a masterclass from this Lumberton team so far in this first half.
Yeah, these coaches had these guys prepared. I will give them that. Everything they've tried, like trickery-wise or something that was really strange, they've done it to perfection so far. That right there, you if you're Chapel Hill's defense, just got to be patient. If they're going to try to sneak it on 4th and 5, you let them and you stop them. There was no need to jump. And Lumberton did a great job, and now they got 1st and goal.
1st and goal for Lumberton. 1:14 remaining in the first half. They're trying to put this game, I don't want to say out of reach, but the way this has been, I mean, this is not looking good for any type of comeback, as this is intercepted by Chapel Hill and taken back the other way in the end zone. It's Drew Harmon with the interception.
Well, great play by Harmon, and that's first mistake for Lumberton there, and Chapel Hill took advantage. So got 1:03 left. Still 2 timeouts for Chapel Hill. We'll see if they can. Honestly, Logan, they could drive down and score. They get the ball to start. I mean, it could be a new game.
And just as I say that Lumberton was trying to look for this one to put it maybe out of reach, Chapel Hill gets it and comes back the other way.
It's the old announcer's jinx,
Oh, yeah.
Logan. As soon as you said that, then here you go.
But you can kind of see that. I mean, that ball, I think, hit 3 different players' hands. It's just so slick out there.
It is.
Brisbane trying to find his receiver.
Oh, I don't.
Incomplete.
No.
A little miscommunication from Brisbane and McGregor. McGregor kind of stopped on his route.
Yeah, he just threw it out there to nobody there, and it's kind of been the way the half has gone for Chapel Hill. And there, you look for a spark to the interception to try to ignite something, but they're going to have to do something on offense right now because the offense is in a funk.
57 seconds remaining here in the first half. Here in New Caney, Brisbane back to pass, fires, caught. Darius Dean catches it. The clock will run.
It's like they're going to stop it.
And they're going to try to go up, hurry up. They'll stop it as they mark it.
Yeah, 1st down. So they're going to stop it for the 1st down markage, and then they will start. Actually, the clock still.
Already started the clock.
I think it was supposed to stop, but
Brisbane rolling out, throwing it downfield, caught by McGregor at the 40-yard line. And we got a timeout from, we're still going right now.
The clock should have stopped on the 1st down, and it's not. What are we doing here?
30 seconds remaining. The clock's still rolling, under 30 seconds. Brisbane rolling out again, throwing it downfield.
Nice.
Let's see if they catch it.
Yep.
And they're going to mark it a catch. Drew Harmon on the sideline catches it, goes out of bounds.
Great feet there. It was only 15 seconds, though.
Chapel Hill still has 2 timeouts. Chapel Hill has the ball at the 45. 2 timeouts remaining. The clock stopped after the catch made out of bounds by Drew Harmon.
You got to hurry here on something.
Brisbane back to pass, rolling out, throwing it cross field. Darius Dean drops it.
So
Bobbled it as he was trying to catch it, and it's 9 seconds remaining. And Brisbane, I think, wants that one back. He had Deuce McGregor open down the middle of the field. And with 9 seconds remaining, we'll see what you maybe get 2 more plays here.
Yeah,
with the timeout.
2 if you're lucky.
Brisbane going to run this one. It'll fall down, and with 1 second remaining, they're going to take a timeout. They have 1 second remaining.
Let's see who's going to be marked.
And they're going to try to kick the field goal here.
Where are they going to mark that at? Around the 30? Let's see where they.
He had 1 second. I mean, the line judge ran in. I mean, Coach Reardon called the timeout with about 2 seconds on the clock. The line judge ran in, waving his arms with 1 second. So they'll have 1 second remaining for a Aiden Campos field goal, trying to make this a 2-score game.
I would say this would be probably the toughest kick that Campos has kicked all year right here with the.
And I think Lumberton's going to call a timeout.
With this weather right now, it looks like he's spotting it about the 38 maybe is where they're going to – that would make a 48-yard field goal with the rain coming across the field.
And the wind's kind of going from right to left, far side, near side on your screen.
Yeah.
So this is going to be interesting.
It's big, too, because, if you're Chapel Hill right now, 3 scores to 2 scores, that's a big difference. 17-0, 17-3 doesn't sound like a whole lot. But when you come back in the second half, Chapel Hill gets the ball first. They could cut it to a 1-score game with a touchdown. This is a huge kick right here.
Campos has been a little inconsistent, but it's been, I think, a little bit more of kind of the snap, the hold. It's been kind of all of it in totality.
He's got the leg to do it. Let's just say, he's got the leg. But, we got the snap, you've got the hold.
But I can almost guarantee you he's never practiced kicking like this.
Not with this weather, no. So we'll see what he's got.
48-yarder. Lumberton has somebody back receiving. Campos is going to kick this one. It's just going to go end over end, and Lumberton is going to return it. Going on the far side, Lumberton.
Black in the back right there.
And Lumberton's not going to get it.
Yeah, some blocks.
There's like 3 flags on the play right now.
Yeah, that's the kind of play right there. You get blocks in the backs all day long there.
So that's going to end the half.
And somebody coming off a little injured there.
Let's see what the call is here. I mean, this is going to be black in the back, but we'll see. This should be the end of the half. But we'll see what we're looking at here. They should just – it's the end after the –
Yeah, the only way this would be extended if there was penalties on Chapel Hill. They could be an untimed down. If this is against Lumberton, that's going to be the end of the half.
We'll see. There's a long conversation happening on the far side at the 35-yard line. Still a long conversation, and referees are talking to the Lumberton coaching staff on the far side, but it's going to be the end of the half. So a near perfect half for Lumberton. They lead 17-0 at the break here in Newt Caney, Randall Reed Stadium here on Dave Campbell's Texan Live.
That's soft. Is that? That should work. Have something else.
Not gonna need these for the ride home, are you?
Sorry?
You're not gonna need these for the ride home, are you?
No.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Let's see. Never. Man. I never touched this lens. I don't really want to touch it. Oh, that's a 50.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. For tonight's halftime entertainment, we proudly present to you the award-winning Lumberton High School Raiderettes. This week's Raiderette of the Week is the band. Thank you for always having our backs. Raiderette social officers are President Macy III, Adjutant Andropon, and Macy Pelican. They're HTE Dance Academy Platinum members. Congratulations,
They want to
ladies.
move the camera back up to get halftime. Yep. Man, that wind is so bad.
The 2022-2023 HTE Dance Academy Double Platinum Raiderette Dance Officers are Sergeant Emily Moss, Sergeant Marley Wright, Star Kicker and All-American Lieutenant Paisley Dana, All-American First Lieutenant Haley Allen, and your All-American Star Kicker, Captain of the 2022-2023 Lumberton High School Raiderettes, Miss Brittany Ava Lewis. Tonight, the Raiderettes perform their Paul with You to Christmas tunes.
Tell somebody to keep moving.
Man, I looked out the window, I didn't see your camera, and I saw that umbrella. I thought, holy shit. Hey, Eric.
These guys.
Yeah, no, I am. I moved mine back there. The wind is blowing so hard in here. I unplugged and just moved it to the back. Hey, you sitting there while I go and I backed him to get something? Anyway, I was right here and my camera started going over like this. Looked like grabbing it.
Check deck cam 1?
Yeah, I just sent Eric and a couple others over there. Hey, we got
Kind of worried about yours, man. The wind is whipping hard.
Is it whipping?
It didn't rock it though.
It's actually still dry.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, that's good.
The Raiderettes are under the direction of Kenny Chandler and Katrina Daniels.
Time to put some more clothes on.
Stuff staying dry?
Fish.
Ish. Probably kind of backed up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I moved your charger inside the.
Thank you.
It's just
Yeah, I
getting
saw that
soaked
when I
up.
came in. I was like, "Where's the charger?" I was like, "Okay."
Yeah, I moved it in
So I
there.
was like, "It needs to get. Yeah, it needs to do it." I would have done the same thing.
Gotta watch out for each other, that's for sure.
I appreciate it. Yeah.
It's expensive equipment. Taxpayers pay for it, but that's right.
Yeah, they don't like doing it over and over
No,
again.
no, they don't.
It's a one-time deal.
This is a taxpayer home dealer stuff. This is personal. Well, business. But.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we may be down on camera for a little while. So this thing kind of
I'll say
lights
y'all
up.
can't be out there on the field, can you?
No.
I think so.
Yeah, some dedicated band students.
I'm surprised out there.
I was like, I thought the band director would be like,
stuff.
no.
I know. I'm like, go load up on the bus. We're going home.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll do that this second half. It'd be smart. Real teams out there.
Yeah, I know, they're dedicated. I just want to be.
Gosh.
They're like, no, I'm sorry, kids. We don't need any kids getting really sick and missing Monday.
No, right? They've already had one good job. Yeah, I worked for Chapel Hill about a year and a half ago.
Okay.
Like, after 7 years, I'm on
Good evening and welcome to tonight's halftime festivities. Please
Understand.
get the
Understand.
Bulldog Band and Highlighters Drill Team.
I get it.
I did a job for 15 years program. I traveled all over East Texas doing technology.
Okay, yeah.
So I went back to that.
That makes sense. You're always going to need that.
Caleb and in the center, Captain Ella Bagwell. Social officers are Ezra Argonia, Captain Gamadia, Natalie Abar, Ella Wall, and head social officer John Martin. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your 2022 silver medalist Bulldog Band to the field, led by drum major Katie Kyle and head drum major Keisha Knight. All right, Bulldog fans, it's that time. Let's get on our feet, get loud, and dance along as the Bulldog Band and Highlighters perform Fireball. And his record is 1-2. Ladies and gentlemen, the best of the best, award-winning Chapel Hill Highlanders and silver medalist state UIL military marching Bulldog Band.
No. All right, perfect. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about. I don't know if we need to. It's just a little bit. Is it? I mean, you can see the film, okay, right? Okay. Yeah. Don't worry about it. All right. Thank you. See the stash down there? Oh, yeah, we got to make sure you got it. Man, I had a Dr. Pepper up there. I got a cup now.